That's just one play good.
We are back with more Pumpkin Cup action. Round 3 semifinals of the winner's bracket, PS4 side. This is Minor Inconvenience versus Gifted. First game is going to be Supply Raid on Financial Plaza. We're going to be checking out Minor Inconvenience view. Going to be alternating between Friends, You, and Me, who is going to be this view. Next game, we're going to go to Spitfire, and if we go to Game 3, we'll go back to Friends, You, and Me. Minor Inconvenience makes the makeup of that team. HXC, Friends, You, and Me, Purple Pie, and Spitfire 920. Gifted, who we saw play earlier, versus Blood Hunters. That's Mr. Kid Clutch, Striker Eureka, Moscow Mischief, and Arsenic. What we have now is finally two experienced teams that play together, I think, pretty often, that are both geared towards FN, going head-to-head for the first time that I've seen in this tournament. In other matches, there has been probably a less experienced team or a team that has not played many competitive matches together. I think that this is finally going to give us one hell of a match. Already getting into it really early. And we're seeing both teams kind of fill each other out a little bit slower. Both going to favor this one side, though. But we have to watch out from the flanks coming from Striker. Striker, I played with him last night. Surprisingly, Gifted is a very aggressive flanking team. They flank through short paths. And Striker, I think that is his style, so we have to watch that side. And there he is. He was going for the flank, but rejected by Spitfire. Sharpshooter with burst rifle, baby. That's going to be the name of the game. Arsenic, I think he usually uses burst rifle, but switching it up for the semi-auto, Arsenic's a very good front line, maybe front to mid-line type of player. I think a pretty similar style to X-Shot, if anybody follows him. I know that you've heard a lot about X-Shot, but that is the first person I thought about for style comparison, not skill. I'm not sure how good Arsenic is. HXC goes down, flooding in on the right side. Friends, You, and Me maybe want to hop on out, but going to be aggressive. They probably see Purple now. Yeah, I think they may have seen Purple since he wasn't crouch walking. Can be 2 ahead. Striker can go on the flank. I think Striker's probably the initiator for Gifted. So I think that Striker fills in. He decides where the team goes because usually he's going to be flanking through the front lines. And it's not like a wide flank. That's what I mean. He flanks very, almost diagonally towards the player in more of an aggressive line than you would see from other people. And then the rest of Gifted, I think, falls behind. I think that's why we saw those really early flanks we saw against Blood Hunters in the second round. And I should say this is the second game. Ooh, tagging them heads, baby. Friends, I'm not really familiar with the style of the burst rifle. I know that I think he's more of an all-around player. A lot of action going up front, though. Friends not able to. Arsenic with the action duck. Revolver finishing him off. And the right side, I think, is finally going to fall. But barely going to Gifted, I think. Gifted, we see, is already checking out that spawn. Friends is probably calling it out that they are suspicious of any kind of activity going on. Spitfire may be in trouble soon. Oh, Striker again on that flank. Really aggressive flank when they don't suspect it. Now, I do think that... Great, beautiful move by Striker. No one saw it coming. That's going to initiate this battle that we're seeing right now. And this game is greatly playing in favor of Gifted. Nice, down for Friends, You, and Me. Able to defend that other side. Pushing through the middle. I think they have successfully defended that initiation by Striker that was very good. Mr. Kid not able to pick him up, so we're not thinking a whole lot of Reviver on the other team, but a lot of burst rifles. Many burst rifles for days. Purple not able to save him from Mr. Kid Clutch. Spitfire coming in the early spawn. I think they may have changed some spawns around recently in a new patch to have you spawn in more aggressive locations, but I do not think that Financial Plaza was part of that patch. Down by 2-9 to 11. Minor Inconvenience.
Move up. Hold up. Okay, got it. Finish. Move out.
You'd be saving up for some quick upgrades. It's already mid-game. Friends is, oh no, this is going to annoy you if I say it, but everybody's going to do it. He likes to hit left on the D-pad all the time to see what he has. And now it's going to annoy you. I just did that. Gifted, we don't know where they're at, but if I saw anybody, it would be Striker first. They probably suspect that they're going to this box. Gifted is. Because they beat him down at the last box earlier. But now I'm not sure what's really going on, because this is actually kind of against Gifted's natural playstyle. Usually they're very push heavy, and when they slow down, I would think that that's not really what they're used to doing. They do have a lead, but there's tons of time, so time's not really they're not trying to burn the clock at this point. There's so much game left. And I don't think there's any kind of support going on. There's no loadout points that they need to do. I think they're maybe just setting a trap for minor inconvenience. Okay, now they're coming through. So we did see one. No trap coming, so they were going diagonally, or parallel across from one spawn to another spawn. Now we're getting some cross action. Not very good for burst rifle for the distance-wise, with only one upgrade on that gun. But Friends, I think, able to get one down, but not able to get another one down. Going to get picked up by Purple Pie, so we have Purple Pie running the back line for minor inconvenience, and there's Striker, I bet. No, Moscow Mischief! Going for the flank. So we have two flankers. Lots of stuff going on this party in the front side. Two down. Two people dead on the team, and wiped out. Gifted taking down minor inconvenience. Whew. I told you this game was going to be good. Gifted, bring in the hardcore for this game. But I think once... It depends. It really depends on if minor inconvenience can figure out the flanking patterns by Gifted. And I played 2 games against Striker last night, and it was the only one on the team. And after seeing his name on the ballot this morning, or yesterday, when I got the game a few days ago, I had an idea. That's why Gifted runs so, I guess, uniquely in their ways of attacking versus other teams. Gosh, down by 5? Down by 5, split up at the spawn. Friends coming back good. We got to push out of the spawn. Boxes aren't really that useful, but really this is just for map control and not getting surrounded. By giving this much map to Gifted, it's really going to make them vulnerable to flanking. But nice eyes. It now appears that they're starting to adjust. They're starting to see, at least Friends is starting to see these flank paths that we see common. And we're starting to see them move and look out to the flank paths now. Friends checking the left again, checking for the flank, but now they know that they can push this right side hard because they know they have numbers here. But if we do it quickly, before the flank comes, Moscow absolutely fast on that, though. So now they're surrounded here, but I don't think in really much danger. There's another flank on the backside, or just that Moscow again. Did he get picked up? Mr. Kid Clutch coming through. Didn't really lose the lead. I think they may have gained a couple there, and a nice pickup. Yes, okay, so minor inconvenience won that engagement, but ding dong, they're back. Spitfire goes down. HXC needing to get that pickup. Okay, nice Reviver 3 on HXC. So I have 2 Reviver 3s, which is a very common strategy and good. Maybe even 3 Reviver 3s on minor inconvenience. Nice down by Frenzy and me. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Usually that's a little bit longer than what the ideal range is for the burst rifle. However, the double upgrade gives it more range via lack of kick up. And now it's 2 on 3, but a quick down. I'm going to throw a counter smoke. Counter smoke, very creative move, but didn't pay off. He was trying to counter smoke the person that came in. He knew he could not run away from that smoke early enough, so it was faster to throw a smoke than run outside of that circular explosion to try to re-smoke Arsenic, who was going to come in and try to shiv. But probably not shiv. Usually they shoot whenever it's FN. And now we are into last man standing, down by 1. Contrary to popular belief, the advantage now goes to minor inconvenience. No, lost another one. So we are tie ball game. It is last man versus Never mind. 3 versus 4. Oh. Was that Spitfire that went down? I think Spitfire was early exit on this one.
Finish. Move out.
Plenty of bullets to give.
Over there, straggler.
Clock's not an issue. You don't need to push in yet. Both teams are being very patient on this. Winner of this game goes on to face Scrub Central in the finals of the PS4 winners bracket. This is a double elimination tournament. Flanking is going to be less likely now because Gifted knows they have radar. But Friend You and Me says nay. God, really kicking up that long-range burst rifle. And a double team on Striker. Arsenic's trapped, trying to bail out around, but HXC is coming up the backside. Probably don't expect HXC sprinting around and trapping their team. And this is Reviver 2, but not able to pick it up. And a double down by Arsenic on the front side, able to deny that revive and kill Friends You and Me. But then HXC coming on the backside and the win for Minor Inconvenience! Baby, that was a game! Whew. Oh, we're going to load up game number 2 right now. Holy balls. Oh my god, what a finish. That is why I love doing this. Game number 2, Survivors on Bus Depot. Oh, after that epic finish on game number 1. Damn, what a game. Spitfire said it was a good game, but sheesh, that was a finish. That was one of the best finishes I've ever seen. That was a fantastic, phenomenally played game by both teams. And there really isn't much feedback that I can get from either team. They both played it very well. Spitfire, I think, moved a little bit slower than normal. I play with Spitfire the most of anybody in this game. And I remember him moving usually at a little bit faster pace than he did that game. But, yeah, I think he may be kind of getting the irks. I think in the first game, he never moves that slow. But I didn't comment on that. But with that win, hopefully Minor Inconvenience we get some momentum going. Minor Inconvenience is my dark horse to win. If there could be a team, if there is a team that can beat Scrub Central, it is Minor Inconvenience. Gifted is also a very, very good team.
We've heard there are supplies in the area, and also uniforms. We watch each other.
They are very evenly matched, which is why we saw
Yeah.
that awesome round 1. Awesome first game. Oh my god. Survivor's Purple Pie going down early through the little peephole. That was a quick entrance and exit for Purple Pie. Oh. Against good teams, you do have to watch that. Public lobbies. I don't know if that's a public lobby mistake, but great aggressive move by Gifted, sticking to their bones and their bread and butter. As far as staying aggressive, I like that they're not backing off after the first game loss. Now what's going to throw off other teams is lack of survivor experience. Survivors. And the biggest change is the flow of how boxes work when you get into the upper levels. Normally you don't have combat up in this
All done. Let's go.
up in this pathway very often. But on Bus Depot, as we see, everybody's taking a camp break for Minor Inconvenience on this side. And this is Spitfire's point of view, by the way, for game number 2. See Friends You and Me hanging out. That's who we were looking at last game. I got both views. Thank you very much, Minor Inconvenience, for sending me these games. Gifted, we still don't know what's going on. But no covert. That is no covert training on Spitfire. I want everybody to notice that. Since he is with his whole team, I'm assuming that the rest of Minor Inconvenience is not running covert as well. Because it would be stupid for him to hang out by the rest of his team being the only person not having covert. It would give away the positioning of his whole team. But this is someone who usually uses covert, as we see a lot more crouch walking than usual, than you would see from someone who normally does not use covert. But now, it'll be really interesting to see how they are able to flank, defend the flank. Or if Gifted has psyched themselves out and are not going to flank. But it's he knows that I know that we all know that we're here. And now we're going to wait for an opportunity. But only a minute left. Got to start watching the clock at this point. Gotta start being more mobile. Gifted could have just camped this out, but gonna engage through the tunnel. Only has one way to bail. Mr. Clutch not able to, but Spitfire goes down from the left side. Left side's covered by Gifted.
Keep breathing.
Gifted's playing this game very well. This round
Shit, that was
of
close.
Survivors. Clutch able to bail out. HXC goes down. Not looking very pretty for Minor Inconvenience. Only 2 left on the team. 1-on-1 on the left side. I think that's Friends that's left on his team. 1 ahead. I think maybe 2 behind. Maybe that's Mr. Kid Clutch. And the left side again. It was able to give Clutch that backside. Down, and Spitfire is now the last person left with 10 seconds left. It's going to be very unlikely you're going to pull out round 1. Round 1 goes to Gifted. Very nicely played, Gifted. That round was gorgeous. Striker pulling 4 downs that one round.
Watch my ass. Good to go.
Spitfire questioning his loadouts. So he's flipping through. I wonder if I should switch off of the burst rifle. I wonder if I should go somewhere else with this game. A sign that maybe the first round psyched him out a little bit. But if there's one thing that I know about Spitfire, when he needs to bring the bacon, usually he brings the bacon. If we're ever in a public lobby and there's some trash talking and we need to play, that's one of the first people I'm calling. It is that performance in high-pressure situations being the reason that I think that they have the best chance to upset Scrub Central. Overall, I think Scrub Central is a more skilled team than Minor Inconvenience.
All done. Let's go.
But I think that the performance under pressure from both Friends and Spitfire is going to be the reason they have the best shot, a better shot than Gifted. Because I think that Gifted plays a very similar style to a lot of the teams that Scrub Central has played in the past. I think that Scrub Central has a lot of experience playing that style, against that style. But against Minor Inconvenience, it may throw them for curveball. Long range dick swinging we have right now. Waiting it out. This is playing a little bit more like a traditional FN match before back in the old days, FN played very slow. And in recent months, it's sped up a lot. Camping up top, Inconvenience should not go up and fight these guys at higher ground. They really have Gifted has a lock on that position right now.
Cover me.
Rushing in would be almost suicide, but they have 1 down, so now they all have to go in. Yes, nice play. Gotta go in, rush, hurry. No, not quick enough. Not quick enough. Purple says maybe not. Purple's going up anyways. We're going to be pushing through the front side. French and me going down low. Able to triple team. Someone had a bad day. And Spitfire not able to shoot the dancing Mr. Kid Clutch. But Clutch does not know that everybody's getting picked up. French and me chasing him down, protecting those revives. That is very important. Nice move by French and me. And round number 2 goes to Minor Inconvenience. That was surprising. That was very well played by Minor Inconvenience. Played it patiently, didn't rush up until it was the exact right time. Triple team the first person before the second teammate could actually help. I think Gifted was actually in a position to where they thought that they should have moved out of that top lane, or that hold that they had there. So they may have actually rushed the backside of the team, moving somewhere else, moving to a different location, and caught them by a little bit of a surprise. Because 8 out of 10 times, that was Gifted all day. But nice. Spitfire's getting that burst rifle warmed up. However, his teammates are getting ripped apart. Quick round 3 going to Gifted. Very fast. And as it stands right now,
All done, let's go.
I would say Gifted is a favorite to win game 2. But a slight favorite, not a giant favorite. They're sticking to their guns and they're playing their style.
Good to go.
However, it's a more reserved, aggressive style, waiting for an opportunity and then power bombing in. These two teams play Survivors very similarly, with, I think, Gifted slightly edging out strategically against the other team, against Minor Inconvenience, but Minor Inconvenience having a little bit better gunplay in the second round, giving them that second round.
Come on, man, cover me.
Bomb's probably the best,
All right, man, I'm good to go.
best friend right now because of the stickiness that Gifted has to each other. They seem to be a little bit closer together, pretty much the same spacing that we're seeing for Minor Inconvenience. Friends going around on the early flank. They probably don't suspect that, but he's going to need some help. Spitfire coming in to help. Nice teamwork there. Able to get one down. Where's the rest of the team at? Friends says someone's here. Got two down for Friends. Actually, I think that was a triple. Was that a triple from Friends? Nice job, dude, if that was a triple. That was at least two. Gonna try to hunt down the last guy that bailed. He's getting the last man box. But mollies are not going to be of any use, and obviously you cannot use armor because this is Frag Nation rules. That means that we're not going to see these epic 1 versus 4 comebacks nearly as often.
Watch my ass.
All right, man, I'm good to go.
All right, good to go.
Whew. Man, I'm just like worn out. I knew that I had to prepare to do this game. I knew it was going to be, this match was going to be phenomenal, and it has been. Both teams have brought it hard, and they've played well. Last guy's probably hanging out scared in the emergency room. Probably not scared. Both teams have played very confidently. Mr. Kick Clutch, that was a really, thinking back to round number 1, Clutch. I think he usually plays with a hunting rifle, so that's why you see him dancing a little bit more. People that mainly use the hunting rifle as a primary weapon tend to be a little bit more mobile with whenever they are in gunfights. So you would see Japo, oh, we have action on the top side already, so he's hanging out not in the emergency room, but right ahead, able to down one. Still don't know who that is just because of the mayhem of the other three down and some Tony Romo action with overthrowing the stairs. At this point, this is clock. This is 48 seconds, 47. All Minor Inconvenience has to do is sit around and take the win and tie the game up 2-2. In game number 2, round number 3, semifinals winners bracket PS4 side of the Pumpkin Cup. Purple Pie getting a little frisky around the backside. HXC and Purple Pie seem to be the main flankers on the team. But Friends tends to go for a little bit shallower flanks, and Spitfire is just your primary head-up frontline person, double-teamed on the top side. Gives Minor Inconvenience fourth round actually, tied up 2-2. In the best of 7. Striker's having a great run for Gifted.
Watch my
Striker style would play a lot better in Survivors because of the paths that he would take. Quicker flank paths are really good for Survivors. I think he has a really good awareness of where the opposing team is looking. I think that's why he's able to get away with that.
All done, let's go.
And Striker's probably very, very good in 2-on-2 situations
good to go.
where they're not quite full team. That's probably where he's going to excel. Moscow, I wish I knew more about his style. Arsenic's coming through. Arsenic's a very general,
Keep breathing, I got this.
very vanilla but solid player from what I remember. Again, we're here with Deja Vu on the left side. I wouldn't want to do that again. Minor Inconvenience, though. Able to get one away. And attacking from the bottom side. Splitting the team up. But it doesn't matter. Spitfire with the quadruple 1,000 bajillion headshots. And I believe that was an Arsenic's the only one left. Going to get triple teamed. Round number 5. Minor Inconvenience taking the lead in the Survivors match. Going from down 2 rounds to 1. Now up 3 rounds to 2. And if they can win this round, they go.
All done.
They advance to the finals of the winners bracket. Gifted goes down and faces the winner of Jack and the Fox and Cheesecakes and Apple Pie. Down in the losers bracket. And we're starting to get in the meat and bones of this bad boy. Teams are starting to drop out like flies. Favoring this hallway. Interesting, they want those longer paths. They want to go head up against Pittsburgh. Which is why they're going, but they're sitting back a little bit more than previous rounds. But not in a way where it's overly passive. I think they're just being a little more patient. Letting them come up to the box, and the plan will probably be to attack. That's a very awkward move by Spitfire. Probably thought he was going to go around for the flank, but then we got engaged. The rest of his team got engaged in the front side, and that pulled him into this battle. Going to try to get another pickup. We have a lot of Reviver on the team, and going to try to cover for it. Nice pickup by HX, but there's the left side with the flank. From the top side, able to down 2. Purple Pie is going to try to cover again, and game number 2, that means match for round number 3 semifinals, goes to Minor Inconvenience. Great show. Thank you so much. Great play by both teams. And it was a pleasure to cast this game, to tell you the truth. And with that, I really look forward to the winners' finals of the Pumpkin Cup. This is McKillers, and I will see you next time.